I used to be a very negative and anxious person. There were times where I didn't even leave my house. I just used to feel scared constantly. And now things have changed a lot. But let's start the journey from the beginning. So when I was younger, I come from a broken home. Parents, they split up when I was young. My dad was very abusive, and he told me stories about my mom when she left that were not actually true, and I actually believed it. He got married a couple of times, and I just seen the way he treated women, and I actually started believing that how you actually treat women. And then I grew up, I seen him, getting worse and worse, even with myself. He always used to tell me, you can't do nothing in life, you won't be able to achieve anything. And when you're a young kid, you believe your parents because your dad is your protector and you think whatever they say is actually correct. And at that time, I never like thought about it, it was stuck with me. But then moving on forward, when I grew up, became the person I am, I started feeling very anxious. I was having self doubts about myself. I actually didn't believe that I could achieve anything. I had that mentality in my head that I was given. It was a program that was given by my dad. And yeah, it was very hard. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I had times when I used to go out, not be able to speak to someone, not be able to say how I feel, just be scared, just be scared of the fact like how would they react because of what I experienced as a kid. But then when I grew up, I started learning about the human brain, how we function, all the imbalance that we have from the inside. And then I thought, you know what? I'm gonna make it a mission to change myself. And don't get me wrong, it just didn't happen overnight in a few weeks. It took constant work, months, years. But this is how I started. So what I started doing is first I researched why a person feels anxious. Obviously, childhood programming, what you've been told, it's a big thing. But also your nervous system, it starts weakening over time. And if you've got a weak nervous system, what happens is your body starts producing too much adrenaline, and too much adrenaline rushing into your body at just random times will make you anxious. Simple as. So I thought, let's sort this out. So I started taking certain supplements such as magnesium, started going to the gym, putting good food into my body because I knew if whatever I put into my body, eventually that would change. So think about it in this way. You buy a new car, you service it, MOT it, you clean it, you look after it all the time because you want it to look good. And what happens? If you keep looking after it throughout the years, it will still look the same or even better if you look after it very well. But us humans, when it comes to our body, we take it for granted and we like, we'll be fine. But the honest truth is, if you don't look after yourself, you will start having problems. I have friends my age, they have many problems. You know, I can't even name them, some of them on YouTube, but let's say they look older than their age. They can't perform well, body hurting. And it's all solely got to do with what you put inside of you. So my simple strategy was put good food in your body at least 4 or 5 times a week. Do intermittent fasting, but also go to the gym. If you don't want to go to the gym, go for walks, train at home. Just adding these little things together makes a massive difference. But you can't expect any changes just like that, throughout the day, week or months. But if you're consistent enough and build discipline, within time actually, you will look back and not realize how much you actually have changed. So I know a lot of people who come from broken homes and there's nothing we can do about it. But our future self, the person that we're going to come in the future, we can do something about it today. I know a lot of people can be like, oh, it's hard, I tried, I can't. Create a plan, write it down, write your goals down, what you're going to do for the day, for the week, for the month, and do it. And don't get me wrong, there will be days where you won't do it, where you won't feel like it, and you might skip it. Nothing wrong with that. Skip it if you have to, or if you don't feel like it, but do it the day after again. Don't fall into the trap of thinking, oh, I missed a day, and I'm not going to do it. That's like someone having one cookie and they'll be like, I have to eat the whole pack now because I had one cookie. It won't make a difference, but it does make a difference. It's little things that you do over time, they build up into something big. And people don't realize the power of consistency. This, then, it's a program. Wherever we are today, the way we think, the way we feel, it's all got to do with the programming that we had in the past 5, 10, 15, 20 years. And the person that we're going to become in the next 5 years is what we start doing starting from today. So the easiest step I say is start training, go gym, do home workouts you can watch on YouTube, or just go for walks. If you don't feel comfortable, put your headphones on and then eat something good. Put fresh, good nourishment food into your body, because your cells need that. The more good food you put into your body, the better you will feel with time. Don't get me wrong, you won't feel the best in one day, but if you do it continuously long enough, you will start feeling better. And start going out more. If you can't make friends or you're too scared to make friends, what is something that you actually enjoy doing? A habit, something. Some people are going to the gym, some want to do a certain class, learn music, go hiking. Do it, because if you're not comfortable going to the gym, some gyms do classes. Join the classes, because you get people from there, from beginner level to athlete level, and you will be able to connect with someone that has similar interest to you. But I'm not just saying it with gym. There's so many things out there that you can do, but you have to take the first step. If you don't take the first step, you will be stuck in this position. And time's gonna fly regardless. The next 6 months, you do something starting from today or you don't. 6 months will go back. You will look back at this time and think, only if I started. But whenever you get that realization, like only if I started, start now. You're not late. You're not late, because the biggest competition, it's not another person. It's you versus you. It's you versus the person that you were yesterday. You're trying to become a better version of yourself than you were yesterday. Even if it's the most tiniest habit. Let's say, for example, I don't drink much water. Not me, but just generally. You don't drink much water, start drinking more water. Or you don't like reading books and you read a page today. Once you realize the biggest enemy is not outside, it's within you. It's your own mind playing games with you. So you have to fight that enemy within. And if you can do that, the world is yours. You can do anything, you can achieve anything. But don't do big things first. Try small things. It's like someone's ambitious, they want to reach a massive big dream. And if they don't, they get demotivated, they don't do nothing. Start with small dreams, small steps, how to achieve that big dream. Break it down. What do you need to do to get there? Break it down into little segments, different pieces, and then day by day, week by week, follow that plan. Make a plan. Use ChatGPT, ask a friend, use your own head, sit down and think about, what do you really want out of life? What do you want? Some people are just happy working 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, go partying, clubbing on the weekend. No judgment. But then some people, they want to achieve more. And nothing wrong with either of it. But what is it that you want? Go for it. Chase it. Because at the end of the day, no one's coming to help you. No one will. People will always say to you, yeah, I'll be there for you, I'm going to help you. But at the end of the day, your biggest support, your biggest fan, it's yourself. No one else. You need to remember that. Keep following your heart, your journey. I know there's a lot of noise out there, a lot of negative news, social media posts. We see people's life on social media. They show their highlight reel of the life, and we just think, wow, they've got such a good life. I want to have that life. Or why isn't my life like that? But you need to remember one thing. Everyone on social media, they just show you their main highlight of their life, not what's behind the scenes, what they're going through. You see a happy relationship, happy couple. Don't get me wrong, they might be full unhappy, but behind the doors, behind the scenes, you don't know what's going on, do you? And how can you compare your full life to someone's 60-second clip that you see online? You just can't, because I can make a video saying, oh, look at my life, I'm living the high life. And you will look at it thinking, yo, this guy's living his life. But you don't know what's actually going on behind the scenes, do you? So don't compare yourself to anyone. The biggest comparison you need to do is who you were yesterday. Just remember that, stick that in your head. And once you can do that, then we can go and move forward in life. And personally, I think if I can achieve it, I can do it. So can you. Just takes little steps at a time. There's somewhere I read, you just improve yourself 1% a day, just one little habit a day. How much is that for a whole year? Yeah, exactly. That's how much you can improve yourself for the whole year. If people do just 1% every single day and you look back after a year, you won't even recognize yourself. So what I tell you to do is today, make a video of yourself, talk to yourself saying, this is who I am, this is how I feel, this is where my life is at the moment, and this is what I'm going to do, and this is where I want to reach in 1 year. Save that video, put a reminder on your phone for next year for the exact same time, and then watch your video that you made. Try to improve every day 1%, and I guarantee you, if you just improve 1% every day, in a year's time, when you look back at your own video, you won't even recognize yourself.